All right, guys, here is my 1,990, I think, 8 points of Death Guard. We'll start with Mortarion because he has to be the Warlord. So it's all Mortarion's Anvil. Mortarion's Warlord trait is to be the Gloaming Bloat, which basically turns off rerolls and Campfire Overwatch. So his contagion disciplines are Gifts of Plague, Curse of Leper, and Miasma. Then I have two drones. One will actually have the heavy blight launchers. The other one, without anything, will have the flesh mowers. We have a unit of Blight Lord Terminators. One will have a blight launcher, and the other ones will have swords and bolters. Two units of Potswalkers, 16-man units. We'll have a unit of Death Shroud Terminators. Again, as you guys watching, you know how I run these. The guy with the chimes will be my champion. I'll pay an extra CP to give him the Reaper of Glorious Entropy sickle. We'll have a 6-man unit of Plague Marines, all bolters and knives. And we'll head to the HQs. We'll have the Lord Varians, who is kind of decked out. He has he has Arch Contaminator as a Warlord trait. He has as a relic, the free relic, he'll have Warp Insect Hive, which allows him to reroll hit rolls, I believe. I can't remember exactly what that does, but I'll look it up before we get into it. And then Virulent Fever, which is 6s, will do mortal wounds from him. Move over to the Foul Blight Spawn, who will have, I'll pay for the Deadly Pathogen of Vishka's Death, which allows me to re-roll his number of shots on his Flamer or his Plague Spewer. The Maleficent Plague Caster, who have Putrescent Vitality, along with Gift of Contagion. And then we'll have the Tallyman, who will have, I paid an extra CP for a Relic Tollkeeper, which allows him to, I believe it's 6s explode on anything within 6 inches around them. So, and one Blade Hauler with Meltas, and that will be my 1,998 points of Death Guard. And I will start with 8 CP, and now we'll take a look at the Blood Angels. All right, guys, my guest today is Brian. He was actually my first battle report, so I welcome him back on the channel.
I came back for more.
All right, and we'll go over the list.
All right, so today I brought Blood Angels, and we're running a Wrath of Baal themed list with a bunch of jump pack units. So we'll start with my Warlord, who is a Primaris Chaplain on bike. He is loaded up with relics and Warlord traits. So his litanies, he's got Mantra of Strength to give him extra attack and damage. He's got Litany of Hate, which is the standard aura of rerolls, and Canticle of Hate to give an aura of +2 to charge. He has Armor Indominus, which gives him a 2-up save. He's up to 8 wounds, and once per game, he can turn his 4-up save into a 3-up save for 1 phase. He has the Adamantine Mantle, which gives him a 5-up Feel No Pain, so he is an absolute tank. Moving over to my other characters, we have Dante himself. So he's giving out Chapter Master rerolls. He's got the Axe and the Inferno Pistol. We have a Sanguinary Priest, who is also fully loaded out. He is a Chief Apothecary. He's a Selfless Healer, so he can heal 2 models a turn for 3 wounds and can resurrect 1 model for free. He also has the Teeth of Terra, so he punches extremely hard in combat as well. And then back here we have the Sanguinary Ancient. So he is carrying that Wrath of Baal, the banner that gives a 6-inch aura of all jump pack units get +2 inches to their move. He also has a Warlord trait, Rites of War, which gives him a 6-inch aura of all my units gain objective secured. So those are all the characters. And then the squads just moving down the line. These are actually Infiltrator models, but I'm using them as Intercessors just to try them out. They've got auto boat rifles. Right down here we've got a 5-man unit of Vanguard veterans. They all have thunder hammers. The sergeant and one of the other guys has a storm shield. The others have bolt pistols. We've got a 5-man death company with all Thunderhammers. We have a big 10-man unit of Vanguard vets. The sergeant has been upgraded with a master-crafted relic blade, so he's striking at strength 7, -3, flat 3 damage, and an inferno pistol. And then there's a bunch of lightning claws in there. 4 guys have storm shields. Here we've got another unit of intercessors. Next to them we've got incursors for some scout deployment. And then 2 identical 7-man units of the Golden Boys, the Sanguinary Guard. They have 4 swords and 3 axes each.
How many CP?
6 CP, because I like to spend them pre-game.
All right. We will be back after deployment. All right, guys. The mission that we drew today in the Tempest of War cards, the deployment zone is this angular deployment zone. We got Vital Ground as the mission, primary mission, which is essentially hold your own, you get 3 points. Hold anyone in no man's land, you get 4 points. And if you hold one in your deployment zone, you get 5 points. Plus, there's you get 1 extra point for killing a unit in the round with a max of 3. And the mission rules is Warp Lightning Storm. So essentially roll a d6. And let's see, a d6 for every unit in range of an objective marker. On a 1, that unit suffers mortal wounds. Interesting. So that's the rules for this game. And we'll show you the board. It's going to be the same, actually the same mission that I think me and G just played. One of my battle reports is going to come up. Same set as far as the rules go. So the mountains in here are going to be cover if you're touching them. They're not breachable, so you have to go around them. Everything inside the ruins are ruins, so if you're touching them, you can see through them. And as always, guys, when you've watched, you see I played with these before, you can see through this, but inside the footprint of this building, it is cover. And we had I'll zoom this out so you can see the objective markers, 1 in each one of our deployments, his and mine, and 3 in no man's land. And yeah, so we will get started on this. So do you want to go first or second, Brian?
You know what? I don't know.
I don't know either, so
I'll let the dice determine it. I am going second.
It looks like I'm going first. All right, guys, we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys, after my movement phase, I moved the Plague Marines up a little bit. They come around here so you can see it. I moved the Plague Marines up. Only one of them was able to get on the objective. Moved up the Death Shroud, kind of just staging right there. Kind of brought everything up just a little bit to stage everything for the next following turns. Advanced my drone with flesh mowers. I didn't make it to that objective, but that's okay. Moved everything up. Advanced the Potswalkers here. They're on that objective as well, along with Mortarion. Essentially just pushed everything up. I did attempt to... I got miasma off on Mortarion. I did fail the Gifts of Contagion, so his still have a 9 range. And I got from my Malignant Plague Caster, I got Putrescent Vitality off on these Potswalkers, so they're +1 strength, +1 toughness. So now in my psychic test because of Warp Lightning, my psychic phase because of Warp Lightning Storm, I got to roll each dice a d6 for every unit that's within or on the objective. And on a 1, they'll suffer d3 more. Just 1 mortal wound. So the Potswalkers, they're good. Okay, we have the Malignant Plague Caster. He's good. And we have the Potswalkers on that objective. He's good, or they're good. And then the Tallyman is well on that objective. And he's good. All right. So now we will go to shooting. And I don't think I have shooting. I guess we'll have man, my mind went blank. Plate hauler will go into the Sanguinary Guard. So we'll shoot 2 Meltas, hitting on 3s. And they miss everything. The Crack Grenade.
Scary death masks.
Yeah, that's right. Hits and wounds.
AP?
AP2.
So goes to AP1.
Yep.
For Armor of Contempt. So 2 goes to 3 up. And what's the damage?
Dude, in the box.
Oh.
It doesn't count unless it's in the box.
There we go. Still
all right,
2.
still 2. Damage is D6 for 2.
2. I can save this. I am in range of the Sanguinary Priest, so I have a 6 of Feel No Pain.
All right.
Boxcars.
I like that. Look at that. How about that? All right, and I don't believe anybody else is in range of anything. So that will be the end of my turn. So I'm sorry guys, I forgot to tell you this. My cards are Assassination, No Retreat, No Surrender, and Secure No Man's Land. So Assassination I could not get in this round. I did spend the CP. I got deployed teleport homers. I spent CP, put that one back. So No Retreat, No Surrender is basically I can't fail morale test, I can't fall back, and I can't walk off an objective, which I did not do. So I got 5 points for that. And then Secure No Man's Land, which is securing 1 or more in No Man's Land. And I did that there, and I did that there. So I got 5 points for that. And Brian will have you draw your cards, and then I'll flick to the score.
All right. So from here,
Yes, sir.
let's draw the top 3.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Battlefield Supremacy. And in my turn, if I control 3 or more markers and control more than your opponent. All right. Storm hostile objective. Cheat at the end of my turn. If I control 1 or more markers that were controlled by your opponent at the start of your turn, your opponent did not control any objective markers at the start of your turn, and you control the objective marker in your opponent's. Okay, so I need to take one.
Yeah, so you just take this or that one. Yep.
Yeah, and that'll help both of those. Deploy Teleport Homer. I think you had this one. Mm-hmm. 1 unit can start to perform the action wholly within your opponent's deployment zone. Okay.
You're going to keep all those?
Oh, so I go up to 7 CP.
Right.
So explain again, I can either discard 1 now for 1 CP.
Right.
Or do I discard them at the end of the turn?
Discard as many as you want at the end of the turn.
Okay. I guess
which reminds me, I'm going to discard Assassination.
Okay. I will leave it for now then.
Okay. All right, and we will be back after Brian's movement phase.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are back, and we didn't do the psychic stuff. We did that off camera, and he just took 1 on his Vanguards right there. And I'll let Brian talk about what he did.
Yep. So first of all, I have a bunch of buffs that I do in the command phase. So real quickly, I put this unit of Vanguard vets. They're under the Blood Chalice, so they're in Assault Doctrine. And they get the Chapter Banner bonus, which is +1 to hit in melee. Dante gave Chapter Master rerolls to this 5-man unit of Intercessors. Because it would be useless on anything near Mortarion.
Right.
And then my Chaplain has the Canticle of Hate up. So he's got an aura of +2 to charge, which probably won't take effect this turn, but it's up.
All right.
Yeah, so we did Psychic, which they took a damage. Right. So now we'll move to the shooting phase.
Moved up here to take this objective.
Yes. And I'm hoping to score both of those secondaries. I'm doing the Blood Angel shift.
Okay. Use
my mobility to my advantage and try to go for these objectives here.
All right.
All right. So we will start, I guess, with the Sanguinary Guard, since they have the shortest range. 18 inches on their Angelus bolt guns into this unit of Poxwalkers. Oh yeah, I'm Space Marine, so I have to declare my doctrines and everything, so I start in Devastator Doctrine. Okay. For what that's worth. So we've got 7 guys here, 2 shots each. So that's going to be 14 shots. I'm outside of the range of the Warlord there. So Sanguinary Guard will be hitting on 3s.
Okay. This is going where?
Into the Poxwalkers.
All right.
So all these misses. So 7 hits and T4, right?
Yes.
So wounding on 4s. That'll be 3 at -1 for what that's worth.
3. What's the damage?
1 damage.
So 6. So 3 die.
All right.
All right.
Okay. We'll move to the unit of Intercessors in the back. So both Intercessors have auto bolt guns, so it doesn't matter that they move; they just fire 3 shots each.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 4, so 15 shots. And these guys are just hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. 3's a hit. that. 4s. Looks like 6. 1 damage.
6 up. So 5 more will die. This Potswalkers, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. And before I forget, my Van Vets can throw a frag grenade.
I like it.
So we'll see how many shots I get. 5. Hitting on 3s. Is that 2 miss? These are strength 3, so 5s to wound. So nothing from that. And then we'll move to the intercessor unit with the chapter master rerolls.
This guy right here?
Yep. So
does your banner do anything?
No.
Okay.
Alright, so that's 15. So I'm hitting on 3s with full rerolls. Alright, so that's 14 hits.
Pretty good.
And wounding on 4s. He will take that. I'm seeing 5, 10. 6 ups.
That's 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 die. That might be the squad.
Against the squad. That makes the rest of this turn easy. That puts them in control of that objective.
Yep.
So for me, that's going to complete 2 of those secondary objectives. I don't think I have anything else that can really shoot. Chaplain, 30-inch range.
Yo.
Got a skin in my teeth. I'm going to fire my 4 auto bolt rifle shots in there, hitting on 3s at range. Okay. Strength 4 to, what are those, T6?
T7.
5s? Yeah. These guys can't see anything. So, oh no, they could shoot.
They can see the. They can see the blade.
I don't have to do an action, so
yeah, they can see the blade.
24-inch range. Yep. Or this thing's in the way, though, right?
Oh, I think they can see him. You have at least 3, 4.
4? We'll say 4.
Actually, I'd say they all 5.
All 5? Okay. 3 to wound. And 5s to wound. Just getting under there. Okay. So, yeah, I don't need to declare a charge then because I want to make sure I hold those 2 objectives.
Okay.
So we will complete Battlefield Supremacy because I control 3 or more and control more. And Storm Hostile Objective, I control 1 or more markers that were controlled by your opponent at the start of your turn.
So that's 10.
And then I'll discard Teleport.
Okay. And you also get 1 for killing the Potswalkers.
Good point. Yes.
All right. So my next cards are going to be Grind Them Down, which is while this secondary is active, keep a tally. Add 1 to the tally for. Yeah. Okay, so I got to basically kill more than you do this round. Raise banners. And behind enemy lines. And I'll hold on to all those. Behind enemy lines, I believe I got to get someone in your thing. But do I really want that one? Or should I get? Well, let's see if I get something back from the tally man.
There you go.
So I'm gonna get rid of this one. And investigate sites, which is not as good either. That's the one. The end of the movement phase, if wholly within the 6 of the objective. I might be able to get this. So basically, I got to go within the center of the deployment zone or in the board and kill everything off of it. I might be able to still do that. All right, so we'll hold on to those, and we will be back after my movement phase.
All right, so this.
All right, guys. After my movement phase, so I basically moved Mortarion up here to get into combat with those guys. He stayed still. He moved up to take this objective. Foul Blightspawn moved up to get some shots into those guys as well. We have this unit of Blight Lords moved up a little bit. Basically, just moved everything up a little bit. The Tallyman did not give me. He did give me a CP. You saw that, or maybe you didn't see that, but he gave me a CP. He's also going to give in the command phase reroll a +1 to hit on the man, can't even talk today. The Blightspawn. I'm sorry, the Blightlord Terminators. Moved everything up this way. Moved the drone over a little bit to get off. I'm hoping a 10-inch charge here. Yeah, and then psychic abilities. We had Putrescent Vitality went off on the Plague Marines. Mortarion got Miasma off. So now I have 2 units. So this is for the psych. So the warp stuff on Mortarion. He's good. On the drone, he's good. On the Plague Marines, they're good. On the Podswalkers, good. And then on the Malignant Plaguecaster, he's good. All right. All right, so we will go to shooting. And Mortarion's going to shoot his lantern into this squad. It's 12 inches. And it is going to cross this squad. So hits on 2s. And it hits. Wounding on 2s because it's strength 8. And it wounds. So that's going to be -3.
Into them. -3 goes to -2.
And then 3 damage each.
4 up.
Good.
We're good.
And then going into the Vanguard vets, it's going to be in the box. So that's also a hit. I'm sorry, a wound. So it's -3 into them, guys.
So -3 becomes -2. 5 up, or I can take it on the Storm Shield. Well, I think I have to take it on the wound.
Yeah,
right? So 5 up.
All right. So I'm gonna put the drone into that unit as well. So that's going to be 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls because he's not core. 6 to 3, so 2s. And it is a plague weapon. So 3 at -2, I believe. To these guys.
Okay.
Let me double check that, dude. It is. Wait, that's -3.
All right, so we'll take these on.
-3, 2 damage each.
4 ups. How much damage? 2?
2 damage each, yeah. All right. I'll do the Foul Blightspawn into that unit as well. Number of shots for 6. It never fails me, man. Strength 7, toughness 3, so 2. And it is a plague weapon. So we have 6 at -4. I'll double check that too, just because I haven't played this in a while. -3. Added 1 AP onto there.
So
-3.
start at the Storm Shield. What's the damage on
2 damage each.
All right, so 4 ups till I die. So it kills the Storm Shield, and then you said it's -3.
-3, yeah.
Goes to -2, so these are 5 ups now on the Sergeant. So you got the squad.
Actually, all right. So we're going to go here into there.
All right.
So Meltus first, hitting on 3s. And that misses. Wounding on 2s. And it wounds. -4. Was that 3? -3. What are Meltus? -4?
-4.
Cover.
Goes to -3.
And
And I get cover. So I think it puts me at 5 up.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
You're
6
good. Crack missile. Or crack grenade. Hits. Wounds. -2. So whatever yours is. 3 up. Good. All right. So I think killing that squad put me out of range here. 24 inches. Am I over middle?
The Stinger Guard? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's 3 of them. And that's out of it, right? I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here's what we're doing on this. All right, guys, so here's what we're doing. We're spending 1 CP for viral rounds, I think it's called, which is allows them to turn them into plague weapons. And then we're going to spend the other CP on extending the range, so all of them can shoot. So I'm going to take all my Blight Lords into the Sanguinary Guard. And we're also going to, because of his Arch Contaminator, reroll wound rolls for plague weapons. So I just turned them all into plague weapons. And then we're going to 6s are going to explode to hit because of Toll Keeper's Toll Keeper's trait, and they're all going to hit on 2s because of the Toll Keeper and the the Tallyman giving them the add 1 to the hit roll in the command phase. That was all easy for me to say, right? So I got the dice ready. We got 4 of them with bolters.
Got you.
Thank you, sir. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because the Lord Variance is basically a sergeant. And then we generated a lot more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Yeah. Gotta keep it on the Brian, because I'm watching the camera and this here. Thank you. Thank you.
It is a 2-handed dice roll right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. All right, so then we're going to wound on 4s, right?
Yep.
Re-rolling everything because of the play weapon. Those all hit. You just want to roll those, or you want to roll your own dice?
What's the AP?
AP is 0.
Oh, perfect. So I get a 2-up save. Kills 1.
Okay, nice.
So I think that's probably the closest.
They have a normal 2-up save, right?
Yep.
Cool. Awesome.
They love
thought so.
armor of contempt.
Exactly. And then, yeah, like Terminators, man.
Yeah.
And then these are the hits, and then 3s is a plague weapon. So 2 at -2.
2 minus 2 becomes -1, so 3 ups.
And 2 damage each.
2 damage each. Ooh, that will kill 2 more. So I'll take.
All right. Well, that wasn't as productive as I wanted it to be, but it was something.
The missiles kind of made up for the.
Yeah. 24 inches here. So I'm going to have all these guys shoot into those. Okay. The Vanguard vets there. So they did move. So we have 5 shots, 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. So just 2 at no minus.
Okay, so we'll take these the storm shields then.
Okay.
2 up.
Okay. Nice. All right, and then charges. We're going to start here and go Mortarion there, although you might have pulled them out of range.
Let's see what we're at right now. I think you have a 12-inch charge. I can get a good position on this tape measure. We'll say that's a 12-inch charge.
Okay. Nope. And then the lights, the other thing, 6. I don't think that's going to be enough.
Let's see what you're at here, just so you know. That's 11.
11.
Yep.
Nah. I think we're just going to let it be. So, investigate sites. I did not do yet. Let's see. She was at the end of the movement phase. If you're wholly within 6 inches of the board, this action. Yeah, I didn't do an action on that. I did not banner. I should have bannered, but I didn't. Grind them down was I did kill one unit so far.
And that goes for the whole turn then?
Yep. And I did get, yeah, it goes for the whole turn. I did get, I'm going to actually discard it. I'm going to discard investigate sites. And I did get 7 points there, plus the killing 1, so that's 8 points. this round, and we will have Brian pick his cards.
I have to check morale because I'm not within chaplain range, so I could fail on a 6.
All right.
Leadership 8. Oh, doesn't count.
Oh,
Fail. Okay, so I lose one more.
One more.
I'll take this guy.
I failed my Thunderwolf. My Thunderwolf Cav failed yesterday.
Not the first time I failed something against you or anything by 6.
I know. You want to draw your cards?
Yes. All right, cards first. 1, 2, 3. All right, no prisoners.
All right, it's easy.
While this mission is active, keep a kill tally. So
It's got to get 30 wounds, right?
okay, so it just stays active until I get 30.
Exactly.
Number of marks to your kill tally equals wounds. Okay, so it works just like that does. Bring it down. Must identify the model. It's the highest wounds. I think I know who that is.
Yeah.
Was achieved when he is destroyed. Simple enough. Blood and guts. Keep a blood and guts tally. Each time an enemy unit is destroyed by a melee attack, add 1 to blood and guts. This is achieved once your tally reaches a certain number, so 3. So you kill 3 things in melee. I kind of like all of these.
All right. Those are actually pretty good draws for you.
Especially since I think I need to make something happen with Mortarion this turn.
All right, so we will be back after the score. Guys, we are back. Let's talk about what he's doing.
All right, so based on some of the objectives I drew and just where we are at this game, I need to strike at Mortarion right now, and I will actually get a secondary if I kill him at some point. So what I did, I used my command phase buffs, the Blood Chalice, and I actually spent 1 CP to do it twice. So all these hammers here are in the Assault Doctrine, so they'll be getting lots of attacks into Mortarion. My chaplain got both of his litanies off, the Canonical of Hate, which is giving me a bigger charge range, so I'll almost guarantee my charge here, and Mantra Strength just to make him a little bit stronger. Again, I kept shifting this way with the Sanguinary Guard Van Vets. I brought one of these Sanguinary Guard back with the Priest, and we're going to see who takes...
What are those posts back there? Are they allowing anybody?
This 5-man Intercessor squad has Chapter Master rerolls, and the Chapter Banner went onto those guys just because it wasn't going to do anything on anyone else.
All right. These guys stayed where they are, and roll your warp lightning thumb.
See if they get zapped. Whoops. Nope. This Intercessor squad. Nope. The 4-man Sanguinary Guard. Nope. The other Intercessors. Nope. The Sanguinary Priest. No. The Sanguinary Guard. No. I think that's it.
All right.
So let's go to shooting. And, well, we're going to throw a few grenades into Mortarion.
I like it.
Because I can throw a crack grenade from the Death Company here, so we'll do that. Hitting on 4s because he's -1 to hit. Same thing. Oh, they actually have pistols. So Sergeant will throw a crack grenade, and I have 3 bolt pistols for it.
All right.
So grenade. No. Bolt pistols. Here's 1 hit. Need a 6. No. Chaplain. Spike rifle into Mortarion. Goes from 3s to 4s. So 3 hits. Strength 4, still winning on 6s. Nothing. So that's all that. Fun.
You know what the people came here to see, man.
Oh, yeah.
Bunch of Thunderhammers into
A bunch of bolt guns into Mortarion. That's what they came to see. So, no, Mortarion just does not allow rerolls on himself, right? Is it is it like a range?
It's within 9 inches.
Oh, so these guys will actually all get rerolls from Dante,
Yeah.
and they have the Chapter Master rerolls. Let's see if I left these guys.
Yeah, he's not like Bellicor, where you just can't reroll stuff against him.
Okay. This unit is out, but everyone else is in range of Dante. So we'll just roll. We'll just go down the line, I guess. So Intercessors with no rerolls.
Mortarion.
Yep. So 15 shots. That's 9, 10, 15.
These guys, you want to shoot them at the same time? Are they going in Mortarion as well? They can see.
Oh yeah, they can see Mortarion.
He's at 18 inches. He's 18.
Might as well.
So you want to roll those all together?
Yeah, we'll roll these. These are 10 shots then. because they stood still.
Okay.
And they should all be in 24. Now they will actually hit on 3s because incursors ignore hit modifiers. So they'll be hitting on 3s here, but no rerolls. And then wounding on 6s. Hey, we got 1 through. No AP.
No AP, so 3s. Actually 2s because of Armor of Contempt.
No. Doesn't he have a 3-up save?
He has a 3-up. He has a 3-up save. Oh, no,
So
no AP.
Yeah.
No AP. My bad. Still saved it, but...
Well, it can never be better than 3.
Right, exactly.
Okay. All right, so that's that. Now we'll go to these intercessors. Hitting on 4s, no rerolls.
You get in such a habit of minusing the 1 that you just
Yeah.
automatically minus it off the thing. If there's no AP, guys, for you watching, if there's no AP, I can't minus anything off of his save.
That's 2. 3-ups.
3-ups. And he's good.
All right, so now we'll move to the 4-man Sanguinary Guard squad. So they'll be hitting on 4s.
What's this guy? These guys right here?
Yep. But re-rolling 1s from
Okay.
Dante. And they're outside of the range.
Do these guys shoot yet or no? Oh, you're moving this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just because I want to make sure I didn't miss it. So this is the Sanguinary Guard going into Mortarion.
now, importantly, in Tactical Doctrine, Sanguinary Guard go to -2.
Okay.
With Armor of Contempt, will go to -1, but you will be saving on 4s. So 4s re-rolling 1s. Look at all those 1s. So that's just 2 hits out of all that. 6s, no. Let's
So
do...
what was it? So people were listening. So they're normally -2, right?
They're
Or
normally
-3.
-1. They go up to -2 in Tactical Doctrine because they're
Okay.
assault weapons.
I got you.
So I've got the 15 dice. So I'll do the intercessors now with the full Chapter Master rerolls.
Intercessors going into that.
Yep. So we're hitting on 4s, but I have full rerolls. So 1s, 2s, 3s. Oops. Okay. So these are all hits. It's cut. All right. So these still miss. So it looks like 10 hits, and I'm looking for 6s. 1. No AP. Oh no,
1 AP.
1 AP,
One
but now you ignore it.
Okay. Good.
So one of these days, you roll a 1 or a 2. So now the 14 shots from the full Sanguinary Guard squad.
Okay.
And that should be the last of them.
Bolters or what are the Infernal Pistols?
They're the Angelus bolters.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s because I'm -1, rerolling 1s from Dante. Alright, and wounding on 6s. Alright, looks good. 2. So -2 goes to -1. So these are 4-ups.
4-ups.
Hey!
Takes 1, 5 up,
5 up.
penalty. Nope.
He takes it.
Takes it. He's down
Right.
to 17.
Drew blood.
We got him up here, dude, so it's not in the way.
And these guys have nothing. So I think it's time to charge.
All right.
So I have these dice set up here because he's got... This is the Foul Blight spawn. And he completely messes with my charges if I'm too close to him. And this guy can intervene at 6 inches. So I also have to be careful where I position there. And I'm getting +2 on my charges because I've got the Chaplain. So we'll just charge in the Chaplain first.
Okay.
Replacement. 9 inches. Make it in. So he's just going to get us straight ahead. So the bandits.
All right.
3. No, it's actually 4 because I still get my +1 for being Blood Angels.
So, guys, the other thing that Mortarion has with the Gloaming Bloat, I believe it's the Gloaming Bloat Warlord trait, is it shuts off auras within 3 inches of Mortarion. So, since the Chaplain went in first, it shuts off his Canticles of Hate aura. So that's why he only gets a 4 instead of a 7. What is 4? 6. Just so everybody knows what's happening there.
And then the Death Company.
They're in.
So 8. So here's where we can get tricky.
And we're
well, what I should have done, actually, I don't think it matters. Because I can stay far enough outside of both, so you can't get through here. So we're just going to... this, because then once the fight phase happens, I don't care about how close I get to that.
Exactly.
And they're all in there anyway. That's it for charges.
As I point this out all the time, guys. And Brian's a veteran player, so he knows this as well. When you start basing models, like what he's doing, those models cannot move, consolidate, or pile in. So just when you come into these, like on this one, he can still move this guy closer to Mortarion because he can get closer. But on these, he cannot because he's already based them. He can't get closer to the models. So I always point that out to players. So just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
And so
the only one that should be in base is the chaplain. These guys are just...
I can't see from here. It just looks like they're base. So you want to make that clear with your opponent when you're charging, because if you're pacing, you cannot move any closer than a base. So all right, go ahead.
Okay, so we will spend some CP here.
All right, we'll be back.
Do this. Ready to go.
All right, guys, you want to talk about the strat?
Yes. So for anyone, any Blood Angels players, or if you play against Blood Angels, this is the key thing to know. Angel Sacrifice. This is a key way of how we can manipulate combat. Basically, you play it on a character. So I'm playing on my chaplain, and once he goes in combat with Mortarion, since he's in engagement range of the character, he has to fight that character. So I'm pulling all those attacks off of my combat units and hopefully trying to tank a bunch of hits on my extremely tough chaplain.
Mm-hmm.
So if he decides to interrupt, then he's fighting my chaplain anyway, and I at least guarantee all my hammers will get to strike.
What is the chaplain stats? So
the chaplain, because he's got all the different buffs on him, he has 8 wounds. He has a 2-up base save, a 4-up invulnerable save. He is toughness 5. He is Primaris, so he can be transhuman.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a 5-up feel no pain, and once per game I can activate the force field on his armor Indomitus, which means when I go to make my saving throws, instead of a 4-up invulnerable, I can take a 3-up for 1 phase.
All right. And how many wounds?
8 wounds.
8 wounds, all right.
So, yep, we'll start with the Death Company. Now, because they are in Assault Doctrine specifically, Death Company get 2 base attacks, but then they get a bonus attack for Shock Assault because they're Space Marines. They get a bonus attack for Black Rage, which is a special Death Company rule for when they charge to get an attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, because we're in Assault Doctrine as Blood Angels, they get Savage Echoes, which gives them an additional attack. So it's 5 per model, which ends up being 25 attacks. And Strength 8 versus T8, so I'm also wounding on 4s, but I get +1 to wound because I'm bloody. So I'll be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So get all the misses out of here. Alright, so these are hits. And now, again, Strength 8 versus T8, but as Blood Angels, I get +1 to wound in the first round of combat, so I'm looking for 3s.
Pretty good.
So I count 7. -2 becomes -3, which just puts you on your invulnerable save anyway.
So 7, looking for 4s. So he'll take 5 of them. And then damages.
So they're 3 damage each, which goes down to 2 damage each.
So
a total of 10. 5-ups.
Can I reroll one of the, no. So I'll take 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 7. 7. Okay. So he's down to 10.
Oh, that's right. I did that. The one in the shooting phase. Okay. Would you like to interrupt? You would have to fight my chaplain if you do so.
I am going to fight the chaplain because I don't need him to get hits on him. So I will interrupt, so it's going to cost me 2 CP.
All right.
Taking me down to 3.
And now I will spend another CP, go down to 5. So I can play Transhuman, which means he can only be wounded on 4s.
All right, so I'm going to use his swing attack, which is 21 attacks.
Yeah. All right. Two-handed dice roll.
Exactly. 2 hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1 for himself. And I missed 1. And then wounding on 4s because of transhumans. Rerolling the 1s because of the plague weapon. Alright, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
11. And what's the
-2
on this? -2.
-2.
So -2 becomes -1,
Mm-hmm.
which means I get a 3-up regardless. So I don't have to activate my force field. And it's 1 damage each, right?
Yep.
So 11 3-ups followed by 5-ups. All right, 3-ups. So fail, fail, fail. And then he has a 5-up, feel no pain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he has the other thing I forgot to mention, Gift of Foresight. He can re-roll a hit roll, wound roll, and saving throw every player turn for free.
So it has to be a saving throw.
So I'm going to re-roll a saving throw.
Yeah.
So that passes. So I'm down to 2 failed. And these are 5-up, feel no pain. So I block 1 more. So he takes 1 damage. He is down to 7.
All right.
Okay. So now I can strike with...
Let me do the Nurglings real quick. For 6. Hits on 2s. Reroll the 1s. And then wounding on 4s. Actually, wounding on strength 3, toughness is what? 5?
5, but...
Going up.
Well, he's transhuman, so...
So it's still... Well, I'm just seeing if I'm hitting on 5s or 6s.
Well, he goes down to T4, right, from Mortarion?
Yeah. Mantra is strength and give him +1 on strength.
Not on toughness,
okay.
no. Strength attack and
So
damage.
5s. So just 2 at no minus.
No minus. So 2-ups. And 1 damage, I assume?
Yep.
Whoops. All right. Nurglings did another damage.
Nurglings. Biting on the guy's ankles.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Nurglings did as much damage as Mortarion himself. Okay.
Unreal.
All right. Okay, so let's do the Van Vets next.
Yep.
And I think just pushing in like this, I can get... everyone within engagement range and outside of his nasty aura.
Yep.
All right, so Van Vets have 2 base attacks, and then they'll get Shock Assault and Savage Echoes. So they're getting 4 each. But then the Sergeant has 1 extra because he's a Sergeant. So 5 attacks on the Sergeant.
Really should have swung into them. But,
you can't.
Oh, I can't. That's right. Never mind. I can't. You're right.
The beauty of that strategy.
That's
All right. So again, we are hitting on...
Is that a once per game strat? Or
No.
once per turn?
Hitting on 4s. So -2. -2s and 3s. Bad. And strength 8 to T8, but I got my +1 to wound, so looking for 3s. That is most of them. So 8 more on your interval.
So we'll take... and then... What's the damage?
3 goes to 2, so you're looking at 8 wounds.
Do I want...
You can still reroll 1 if you want.
I think I'll spend the 1 CP, try to reroll 1. Which I do, per se.
Right.
That takes me down to 2.
So now you're looking at 6 damage. Feel the pain.
Six 5-ups. And that was pretty good. So I took 3 of those. I felt 3 of those. Taking them down to 7.
7. All right, and that leaves the chaplain then. Oops. Rolly dice. All right, so the chaplain is not an assault doctrine, which is actually going to hurt a little bit. So he's got 4 attacks base, gets an additional 1 for charging, an additional 1 for mantra strength.
Yep.
So he's looking at 6 attacks. He normally hits on 2s, but he'll be hitting on 3s from Mortarion. So 6 attacks hitting on 3s. So I'll fail. I'm strength. My strength 6 goes to 7 because of mantra strength, which means I'm below your toughness. +1 to wound means I'm wounding on 4s. So that's all 3 of them, but I'm only at -1, which then goes to
3
no
up.
AP.
I fell 2 of them.
And he's at flat 3 damage now because the mantra, which goes to 2, so that's 4 damage. Goes to 3.
Goes to 3. He's down to 4.
All right. So I did not kill Mortarion, but
You did some work.
gravely wounded him.
And you took that objective?
That is correct, if that matters.
Right now it doesn't matter, but... So at the end of your turn, what'd you score?
I don't know if I actually got any secondaries because I didn't kill any.
No. You shot out everything at Mortarion.
Yeah, and this is combat only. Bring it down, I have to kill Mortarion, and no prisoners.
Any amount of wounds, right? For 30?
Oh, so this can even count on Mortarion?
Exactly.
That's what it looks like. So nothing yet.
All right.
But that's 10 on my no prisoners count, correct? So I'll keep a tally.
Yeah, once you kill Mortarion, it'll be 18.
Oh, wait.
No, you have more than that.
Yeah, he's down. So 14, right? He's down to 4.
Yeah, he's down to 4.
Okay.
Yep.
So I have 14 on no
So
prisoners.
capture... Well, let me do this. I gain a CP for the turn, and then the Tallyman will give me another one, going back up to 4. Capture the enemy outpost. The secondary is achieved at the end of your turn if you control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone. I don't think it's going to happen.
Good luck with that.
I did score grind them down because I did score higher than you. So I did get that one. Mark that down here. That's going to bring that up to 13. All right, and then I will score 7 on that as of right now. 3 for this one, and 4 for that one. And all right, we will be back after. Oh, I scored that one. I got to draw another card. Hold the line. But this secondary is completed at the end of your opponent's turn, or at the end of the battle. If you have no enemies in range of your deployment zone, it's got to be within 6 inches of my deployment zone, which could possibly happen. All right, we'll see about this right here. But all right, we'll be back after the score. All right, guys. After my movement phase, just basically stayed everything here. Moved up a little bit with my Blade. Man, for whatever reason, I can't get them right. Blade Lord Terminators. Moved my drone over here with the flesh mowers to maybe charge one of these, or if not both of these units. Moved my Foul Blight Spawn over. I advanced my Death Shroud. I raised the banners with my Plague Marines. I did give, in my command phase, I did give them to +1 to their shooting. So they got +1 to hit. So they're going to be hitting on 2s. Moved this guy over to maybe get some shots here. I moved here over to get some shots here. And did some Psychic. I did Curse of the Leper on these guys, only killing 1 and doing damage. I also did Smite onto him from Mortarion, and he did 3 damage on that. I did Smite from the Malignant Playcaster, which only did 1 damage to, or which one did I do it on these guys here? Did 1 damage to the Death Company. And yeah, so that's where we are. And yeah, let's do some shooting.
You gotta take your zaps first.
What the? Oh yeah. So Mortarion, nope. Foul Blight Spawn, nope.
Plague Marines.
Nope. Death Shroud, nope. Potswalkers, nope. And then I wish all these things were the hits.
I think we've taken one wound collectively so far.
There we go.
Oh, there's the second one.
Malignant Playcaster took a wound, so he's down to 4. All right. So that was a second mortal wound from that thing. All right. So we will go to shooting. We're going to take a Scout Mortarion. He's going to put his lantern into that.
All right.
Hits on a 2. Hits. Wounds on a... He's going to be strength 4 now. So wounds on a 2. And wounds. -3.
So he's got a 4 up. Invulnerable. What's the damage again?
3 damage each.
3 damage each.
But he's got a 5-up, doesn't he?
He does. Okay. I will use my Gift of Foresight here. Free reroll. He passes.
All right. Alrighty. So we will now go to shooting. I'm going to spend another CP to make this plague weapon. I'm going to expend a CP to make this plague weapon, extend the plague weapon. That's going to take me down to 2. And he's going to put his 6.
So what's the profile on this again?
It's 6 shots, strength 6, -2, 2 damage each.
They're still considered T4, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not in range.
What does he hit on 3s?
Alright guys, it actually is 36 inches, the heavy blade spear, so I didn't have to spend the CP. He popped the CP, taking him down to 4 to smoke screen. His incursors, it's 6 assault 6. It is I'm gonna be hitting on 4s now. Strength is 6, -3, 2 damage each. So hitting on 4s. So, and then wounding on 3s. So just 1, -3.
-3. I got a guy in cover there. So -2. And I ignore 1 AP. Okay. So it's basically 4, I think.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take everything here into those guys as well. So the Meltas, Meltas hitting on 4s because of the smoke screen. Wounding on 2s, -4.
I think I need a 5 now. So
look at this guy just
goes
kicking
-3.
Yeah,
I'm in cover. So a 2 goes to a 5. Yeah, so that's good.
The crack grenade hits, wounds.
So that'll go through.
All right, D6 for 2.
Here,
just kills 1.
Okay. He's down.
And I think his flamer or his spewer, 12 inches. Yeah. So it's a D3 shots for 2, wounding on 4s, both wound, and that was both hit. So it's 3s. Just that's like plague weapon. So it's -1. So
it's 3 ups.
No, it's actually
this
2
guy.
ups.
Yeah, I still got 1 in cover. So.
All right, that's good. That's good. All right, so we are going to. All right, guys. So I'm going to spend 1 CP. I'm going to make their bolters plague weapons. Now it's only got 3 in range. I'm going to shoot into the sanguinary guard here. Make them plague weapons so they can re-roll those plague weapons, and they did give them, they're within 6 of the Tallyman, so 6s will explode, and they're hitting on 2s. So I got these dice ready.
Camera.
Hitting on 2s. All right, re-roll the 1s because of the Lord of Variance. And
6s?
2 6s. And then wounding on 4s. And re-rolling everything because of plague weapons. All right, so that's just no minus. I don't know if you want to roll those.
Yeah, these. So 2 ups, and I do have a 6 up. Female pain just in case. So fail 1, and it's 1 damage.
1 damage. And he's good. Look at this guy. Sanguinian Guard are just shrugging it.
Right.
All right, so 2s. And then 3s. There's a plague weapon. So just 1.
What's the strength of this?
-2. It's 6.
Strength. Okay, so 1.
1.
-2 goes to -1, and it's how much damage?
2 damage.
So 6 of feel no pain. All right, that does kill 1.
All right.
Take the guy that just came back.
All right, charges. We will charge because he is not in range of, you know what, he might be in range. So if I extend that, it's going to be 18 inches. Yeah, you know what, I will spend another CP to extend the range of the blade spawn because I haven't done that yet. D6 shots and he got Vix's Death, what allows me to re-roll that. It's a deadly pathogen. So it's going to be strength 7 to toughness 4, so 3s. And so we got 4 at -3.
-3 goes to -2, so 4 ups. And damage?
2 damage each.
So, alright, so 6 ups on the first one. So 1 dies. Alright, can I save the last one? Boxcars.
Oh,
so we're down to 1.
Down to 1. Maybe they'll fail morale.
Oh, shush.
Alright, charges.
But a 6, right?
Right, charges. I'm going to charge these guys into the Death Company. Actually, I'm going to charge... I want to charge my Foul Blight Spawn first. Just to get him out of the way, because he's in the way right now. I will charge the Foul Blight Spawn first. Do I want to do that? Or do I just want to take the... No, I'll just charge a Death Company. I'm not going to charge a Foul Blight Spawn. I'll just charge these guys into the Death Company.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 6. I'll charge my drone into both the Sergeant and the Death Company. And that's a 7.
So he's coming into both the Chaplain and
yeah.
All right.
So
if I pop my thing, he would have to fight the Chaplain.
Right.
All right.
And do I want to charge the Foul Blight Spawn? He's already shutting off that.
Did they make it in?
They did. I didn't move him yet.
Okay.
I'll roll my charges first. Nah, I'm not going to charge him in. Okay, I'll be back after I move all this stuff. All right, guys. So I can only get 3 guys in there on combat. This guy's actually hitting both of these guys. So go ahead. What were you going to do?
I'm going to spend 1 at the beginning of the phase for Angel Sacrifice.
Okay.
So again, anything in engagement range of the Chaplain, which would be these 2, have to fight him.
Okay. All right, and we will choose for the Foul Blight Spawn within 3 inches to have these guys pick or fight last, so they will fight last. So I will start with I'll start with this right here because if you interrupt that, you do have 3 CP, you can interrupt. The question is, where do I want to? So I got to fight into the Chaplain first with that character, with
right.
this.
If he goes first, he fights the Chaplain.
I'll fight with these guys first.
Okay.
Into the what are they called? The Death Company. Let me get the dice ready.
That's on the tax man.
All right, guys. So he did pop another strat. What was it?
Refusal to die. Since he's attacking me, he's attacking my Death Company. I can make for 1 CP there. Feel no pain go to a 5 up from a 6 up.
And then the swords are +1, so it's going to be 6s. Or 5s, actually. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling the 1s because of Mortarion. And then wounding on 3s. Right, so there's stuff that there's strength 4, +1, yeah, 3s. And they are plague weapons. So we're going to take out these are bad. So we got, what do we got? 6, 7.
And you said -3?
7 at -3.
So -3 goes to -2 for armor contempt. And I've got 5 feel no pain there. 1 damage each.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 ups, and then I get 5 ups again. Okay, well, only blocked 1 so far. So 2. 1 guy was wounded. So I'm going to lose 2. And this one will transfer to...
Okay, are you interrupting?
No, because he will have to fight the Chaplain, so I'll let you go.
All right. Okay, so we have 12 attacks. So we have here, that's 6.
What's his strength?
It's going to be strength 7.
I'm going to transhuman the Chaplain.
All right. So I'm going to be waiting on 4s. So hitting on 3s. He's not core, so I don't get any more. hits. Wounding on 4s now because of transhuman. Rerolling the 1s because of plague weapons. So that's pretty good. So we have 2, 4, 8 of them at -2. 2 damage each.
So I'm definitely activating my 3-up. It might not be enough to save him. And I already used my Gift of Foresight reroll. So I'm down to 1 CP for reroll on that. 5-ups. So 3-ups.
Ooh, pretty close.
2 damage, right?
2 damage, yep.
Even if I fail these, I won't die. So I'll let that one go through. Roll my 5-up, feel no pains.
All right, take something.
Nothing.
All right, this would be your turn.
All right, so they are fighting last. So I can choose one of these two, which is going to be the Death Company.
Yep.
They're going to try to kill Mortarion.
All right.
Now, you did charge them.
Yep.
So they're 2 attacks base. I don't get Black Rage, but I get Shock Assault and Savage Echoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting 12 attacks. Got 3 guys left. Still hitting on 4s. Because, wait.
No, Miasma's not on them.
Oh, but I'm still hitting on 4s because they're Thunder Hammers.
Yeah.
Yep, so 4 to hit. 4. So 6 hits. But I do get my +1 to wound because I was charged. So looking for 3s. 3 invul.
3 4-ups.
Oh, you can't die yet.
You won't die.
So 2 damage, and you get your...
I want to spend that reroll. Because he's only got 4 wounds left. I'll spend my 1 CP, and he's good.
Alright, so he takes nothing.
And I'm down to 0.
Okay.
Alright, so I will put...
So it's more terrible.
I gotta go into your chaplain, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so he's down to bracketed, so it's 6, 5, 4 shots, 4 hits. I'm just gonna big attack him.
Alright.
And hope he fails something.
Yep.
Because otherwise it's gonna be 12. What's his? You know this.
Yep.
All right, so 15 attack. I'm gonna take this swing, the little swings. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s for himself. They all hit. And then wounding on 2s. 4s because of transhuman, re-rolling 1s because it's the plague weapon. All right, so.
One in there.
All right, so that wasn't bad. So I just need you can use these or someone else.
9. Okay.
I just need you to fail 3 of these.
So 3 ups. Last till the end of the phase.
Failed 2.
Failed 2, and I get a 5-up feel no pain, so he can't die.
Oh, saved them all.
The tanky chaplain.
Yep, so now you get to use the...
So now they all get to fight.
Yep.
So the chaplain was charged, so he's got 4 attacks base. Now you got that 1 power off of me, right? Or no?
What one?
The minus strength, minus attacks. Or did that fail?
I don't remember. I don't think I did. I didn't put a card next to him, so... I would have put a card next to him if it went off.
Okay. So I get Shock Assault, Mantra Strength. So I'll now be hitting Mortarion. I am fighting Mortarion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting him on 2s now.
Okay.
So that's my natural weapon skill. I get to reroll.
This is from your guy.
Oh, wait, no, I don't get to reroll
anything.
And then Strength 6, but +1 to wound. Still looking for 4s. And that's none.
Wow.
So
I feel a lot better than Mortarion. So now you get to fight with your...
Thunder Hammers. Now, these guys were not charged.
Right.
So I'm only going to get, I think, 9 attacks each, because it's 2 each, plus 1 extra for the Sergeant. So 9. And I will also not get my +1 to wound bonus. So I'm just hitting on 4s. No, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s.
Yep.
4s.
Pretty good.
I'll do that again. One, 2, 3.
3.
3 on your invul.
4 ups.
See if you can fail them this time.
And failed 1. Damage. 2.
3 goes to 2.
5 ups. So it'll take 2. He's down to 2.
2.
Got Mortarion hanging in there.
But all of my stuff did too. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, neither was I, to be quite honest with you. This was a really good strat. This is a really good strat because making me fight into that guy. So at the end of my turn, I did banners. I gotta wait to hold the line. I did not capture enemy outpost. I'm going to discard that one. So I did not kill a unit this turn. You got morale.
Oh yes, morale. Anything but a 6. Well,
Yeah,
let's do this right.
Oh,
okay.
These guys can't.
Don't believe in jinxes.
All right, so I will get 7 points here. I did not kill a unit, so I did not get that extra point. And right now I'm kind of holding the line. All right, so we'll be back at the end after the score. All right.
All right, so I moved. So what I did, I fell back everything that was in combat with Mortarion. So the Death Company and Van Vets and Chaplain came back. The Sanguinary Guard and the other Van Vets moved forward in the characters. And now the Sanguinary Priest gets to do his thing. So he can heal 2 models for 3 wounds. So we're going to put 3 wounds back on the Chaplain. So he's up to 6. And we're going to heal a wound off of this Van Vet here. And he's going to do his free Resurrect, which will be, I don't think it matters, so we'll just bring an axe back into this unit. So now there's 2 in there. Psychic Phase, I have to see if I get zapped. I think it's just my troops now that are in range. So Incursors, Intercessors, and other Intercessors. No, we are good. So time to shoot. Oh, I also put, as far as the buffs, I did get both Canticle and Litany of Hate off. So if I get rid of Mortarion, I can reroll hits in combat. We put the Chapter Banner buff on the Van Vets so they can hit on 2s. Chapter Master rerolls on them, again, if Mortarion dies. And
we have a good chance Mortarion dies in this one.
Yeah, let's...
I just got to roll 2 1s.
Let's start shooting here.
And if you've been watching, I've been rolling 2 1s.
So these guys, they can see Mortarion, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So they did move, so I'm just getting 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 6s. Nothing. This Intercessor unit. So we get 15 shots.
Going into Morty.
Into Morty. Hitting on 3s. Oh, it feels so good to hit on 3s now. Wounding on 6s. And there you go.
Nope.
Same thing, next unit.
Same thing with this unit.
3s. That's cocked. That's still a 1. So 9. 6s. Hey, 2.
2. All right, this should be enough to kill him. Anything less than a 3. No.
Okay, so that's all the troops. So we'll go to... They fell back. So Sanguinary Ancient.
Okay.
We've got an Angel's Bolt Gun. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s. Nope. Apothecary. Bolt Pistol. Nope. So the 2-man Sanguinary Guard Squad.
Okay.
They'll be hitting on 2s because now they're finally within range of my Warlord.
Okay.
Gives him +1. And I don't get rerolls on him.
Right.
6s. 1. -1 goes to 0.
Good.
Chaplain. 4 shots. Oh, wait, no, he fell back, so he can't shoot. I am down to just the Sanguinary Guard.
Sanguinary Guard.
Okay, so that's 14 shots.
I really haven't killed a lot of stuff.
I know. Hitting on 2s because the Warlord's there. And moving on 6s.
Ooh, there's a lot.
That's 5, but again, I'm only AP1 now, so it goes to 0. So you're saving on 3s. Oh, you get through.
It's enough to kill him.
5 but feel no pain.
And I can't reroll because I have no CP.
Oh, boxcars for the win.
Oh, look at that. Mortarion will not die.
You know what I still have, though? I have Dante, and he has an Inferno pistol that's going to shoot this guy.
Nice. I like it.
So, hitting on 2s, and he's T7.
Yes.
So I'll wound on a 3. And that will fail.
All right.
Well, then they're going to get a crack grenade in there.
All right.
No, we will not.
Maybe take every shot you can. It's hilarious. When I first started playing, I didn't take every shot. Now I don't care if it's a small pistol. It's getting shot.
Such a difference. So now I just have to figure out how to charge. I need to stay outside of 6, which could be a problem. So I send Dante in. He can fight on death for free.
What do you think?
All right, whole lot of charges happening here. So the 2 Sanguinary Guard are going to charge both these units here.
Mm-hmm.
And again, all my charges are +2 because Cancel of Hate is off. So a 10.
Or just roll them and we'll do it afterwards.
Okay. So 10. Sanguinary Guard are charging these 2 units.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to keep the Blight Lords out, I think. So a 9 will be good. Dante is going to charge Mortarion and Mortarion only. He's good.
We'll move all this stuff and come back unless you have more.
And the Van Vets are going to charge here.
Okay.
Because you have no CP, right?
Right.
So they're good.
All right.
Lots of movement.
All right, guys. So all the charges went through, just like Brian said it would. So I'm going to explain the fight last and fight first and all that stuff that's happening with the Foul Blight Spawn because I know it gets confusing. He gets to choose within 3 inches. He gets to choose a unit to fight last. So he's going to choose this unit to fight last. Now, he's got Revolting Steadfast, which turns off your charging ability and any other ability that has to do with that, like Shock Assault, the ability to fight first. So he turns that off within 6 inches because of the relic. So that would include Dante is in this 6-inch bubble. So if Mortarion lives through all this attacking, then Mortarion then will choose he can fight Dante because Dante does not count as having been charged, and then it goes to the player whose turn it is, whose turn it's not, to get to fight. That's how that works. If you're still confused, you can leave some message leave some comments in below, and I'll explain it to you better. But that's essentially how that works.
Yes. Yeah. So to put it short, this is going to be a very complicated fight phase here.
Exactly.
So the easy thing is to fight first with my Van Vets because they're outside of all that nonsense. Right. The only thing they're affected by is Mortarion's no rerolls.
Exactly.
Right. So it's still going to hurt, but they are +1 to hit from the banner, and I don't get any rerolls. But I am hitting this on 2, and let's see, I have 3 guys with double claw, which is now 6 attacks each because I'm in the assault doctrine, and then 5 attacks on the 2 guys with shields.
And that is these vets into the drum.
Yep. So lots of attacks, hitting on 2s. Now I do get my charging bonus of +1 to wound at least.
Right.
T7 and strength 4, so I'd be wounding on 5s, but that goes up to 4. And you have a 3-up and a 5-up save, right?
Right.
So that extra point of AP will get you up to the invulnerable. So looking for 4s. Okay. 12.
12. And that's at...
-3 goes to -2.
Okay, so 5 up. So we got 12 5-ups. So we're going to take... we're going to feel... Let's see. 12. We're going to feel 8 of those. And I believe that's enough to kill him. I'll have to double check on that real quick. All right, so he'll take 9 of those. I'll take 8 of those, so he'll be down to 1. And I'll just keep that here because I'm sure he's going to go into him again.
Okay. Now the question is how many to do. in there because they don't count as charging now, right?
If they're within the 6 inches.
I couldn't stay outside of 6 and get into combat with Mortarion.
So they do not count as charging, right?
Yeah. So, let's see.
So wait a minute. Let me pause this. So they don't
to fight into Dante.
Okay, so guys, just to clarify this up a little bit more, they also got their charge shut off. So now it's Mortarion's turn to fight, and he just popped Angel Sacrifice again, so making me put Mortarion into Dante. So that's what we got going on. And Mortarion is on his last bracket, so it's only 5 attacks. What's Dante's what's his wounds look like?
Well, he's always -1 to hit. Okay. And he's got a 2-up save, 4-up invulnerable, 6 wounds. T4.
4-up invuln, 6 wounds. T4. I've been doing everything wrong, so I'm just gonna do his big attacks and see if I can kill him. So here we go. Hitting on 2s.
-1.
Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s. Rerolling the 1s for plague weapons. So we have 3 at -4.
So 4-up invulnerable for Dante. And the damage is D3 plus 3. Yeah. So even if I reroll it, there's a chance he dies. So I'm just going to let him die. I'm going to let Dante die. He took Mortarion's attacks. And now my Sanguinary Guard get to activate.
Right, exactly.
So now I just need to figure out how many I really need to kill this.
If you guys are watching, this is actually a really good clinic, to be honest with you, with as far as how these fight lasts and activations work.
So I need to get... I'll be on your invul regardless, but I'm only wounding on 5s because I don't get my +1. Hitting on 2s.
How come you don't get... Oh, yeah, because I turned it off.
Yeah. So let's put... I can put 4 into him, okay. 3 into Mortarion.
All right.
So let's hope that's enough. 12 attacks is enough to kill this drone here.
It's only got one wound, I'm sure it is.
So I'm hitting on 2s.
Yep.
And wounding on 5s.
That was pretty good.
These I can all roll together because I'm strength 5 or strength 6. So, yeah, just 3.
3?
But you need all of them.
I need all of them. So 5 ups?
Yep.
Oh, and he dies. Does he blow up? Blows up on a 4. Does not.
Okay. So that leaves 9 attacks into Mortarion, which again I can roll all together.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. 3.
3.
4 ups.
3 4-ups. Let's see if Mortarion can live. Ooh. And then damage?
But damage is 2, but only goes to 1.
So I need 2 5-ups.
Need 1 at least.
Come on, shrug 1, Mortarion. Oh, he does.
Can't die.
Mortarion is a beast. He's down to 1 wound.
So 17. I got 9 on my no prisoners for killing.
Well, the drone counted for 9, yep. Mortarion, you got down to 17.
I'll count when he
dies. You get right here. You got to fight right here.
6. They fight last though, right?
Yeah, they're done.
So he gets
he gets to fight. So 3s?
-1. Sanguinary Guard.
Okay.
I'll hit.
I'll hit. And then 3s because it's their strength 4 toughness, and you don't have plague weapons, so that's no minus, just whatever your save is.
2 up. What's the damage?
Just 1.
Okay.
You don't have a melee weapon. It's just he's barely just slapping you.
Keeps him alive. Now the question is, I think I need to. He's got what's his wounds and
toughness 5 wounds. That's it.
Yeah, I can't kill him. I might as well try to kill Mortarion. 6 more attacks. And am I within 6?
And you try. Oh, never mind. Shut off.
I am within 6, so I'm hitting on 2s.
All right.
Hitting on 5s. 2.
2. Oh man, this can kill him. We need force, right?
Yep.
Oh, look at this. Mortarion is staying alive. At the end of your turn, or do you still have more?
No, that's all I got.
At the end of your turn, you got Blood and guts you didn't get yet?
No, because if I kill him, I would have gotten all 3 of those.
Right.
But instead, I got none.
Well, blood and guts you have to kill 3 units, right? So you got 1.
Oh, 3 units.
Yeah, 3 units. So, you want to discard any of those?
Nope.
Keeping them?
So close.
Okay. So I did hold the line on that, so I did get 5 more. So we're going to put that up here. And we'll draw 2 or 3 more. So no prisoners. Storm hostile objective, which I don't think I'm going to do. That's the start of... Oh, I might be able to get that one, actually. If I can clear you off that objective. And bring it down, which is what's your most expensive model? Wound model. It's the chaplain.
Most
expensive wound model.
It's actually the priest.
Okay.
He's 155.
No, 150. Wounds.
Oh, 8 wounds.
8 wounds on the chaplain. Okay. All right, so I will go up to 1 CP, and I will roll for the tallyman, and he will give me another one. So that's up to 2. All right, so I'm going to keep all this, and we'll see what can happen here. All right. All right, guys, so I'm back. So what I did was move the Death Shroud Terminators up a little bit so I can get a charge off. Just held everything back here. Moved these guys over here so I can storm the hostile objective and try to take that objective. I did do Curse of the Leper, and I killed 2 of those.
2.
So I killed 2 of those. I did smite from my Malignant Claycaster. I killed 1 of these. And I did get off Putrescent Vitality. I did not get off Smite, which was my second one from Mortarion into that. So, all right. So now we will go into shooting.
Nope, now you got to do your zaps
to
see if Mortarion dies.
Yep. He could die. Oh, Death Shroud, or the Blight Lords. Lord of Variant. Foul Blightspawn. Potswalkers. Malignant Playcaster. I'll take another one.
That would have been the most wild way for
Mortarion
to die.
Dude, how's the Psyker taking?
He gets zapped.
The Psyker's taking the most damage from this.
My whole army's beating on him all game, and then he just gets hit by a lightning bolt.
Exactly. All right, now we will go to shooting. We are going to take Mortarion's gun and put it into this one guy.
It's a pistol.
It's a pistol. Okay. Although putting it into them would go through the Sanguinary Guard too. But I really want to free up the Foul Blightspawn. Now we'll put it into we'll put his pistol here and go through there. So hitting on a 2 hits, wounding on a 2 wounds. That's into the Vanguard vets. Minus 3.
Minus 3.
3 damage.
So Storm Shield. Minus 2. So yeah, I want to take on a Storm Shield, so I got a 4 up.
Good. Okay. Going into Sanguinary Guard. Wounds.
So minus 3. Minus 2, so 4 up. So it kills 1.
Making my charge longer. I like it. All right, so we will now do these bolters and everything into this unit here. And that's going to be 4 12 shots. Hitting on 3s because I was not able to get the they weren't in range of the tallyman at the beginning of the thing. They will re-roll the 1s for lower variant, and they will have 1 6, 2 6s, 3 6s, 4 6s, 5 6, and then wounding on 3s now because they're in Mortarion's. Hold that.
Oh yeah.
3s now because they're in Mortarion's range. They're not plague weapons, so just 3s. Yeah.
So these are just the bolters.
These are just bolters, yep.
So
that's going to be 9, 10, 11.
11. All right, let's do it this way because I've got 2 storm shields, but one is on my sergeant, who I obviously want to keep alive. So we're going to start on...
That's still the assault bolters to go, or the assault light launchers as well.
We'll start with the storm shield guy that's not the sergeant.
Okay.
So 2s until I fail. Oops. And I do have a 6-up feel no pain from the apothecary right there. Okay, so that one failed.
6-up.
Let's do the 6-up.
Good.
Blocks it. Okay, so just keep rolling. 6-up. So he takes 1 damage. And we'll keep going now until he dies. So feel no pain. So he's dead. And then I've got 1 more to roll.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just put this on one of the non-sergeant guys. 3 ups now.
All right, good. And then they have the light launcher. Both hit. Strength 6, 3. Yeah, so both wound.
Okay, and AP?
-2.
So it goes to -1. So these will be 4 ups. And what's the damage?
2 damage each.
So feel no pain. Need a 6.
Yeah,
so he's alive.
All right. I'm going to have him shoot his 2d6 into that same squad. All right, guys. So it's going to be Valor variants, 2d6 going into these guys here. Warp Insect Hive with the Relic from Mortarian Denville allows me to reroll hits and wound rolls for him. Excuse me. And the Deadly Pathogen that I put on him does 6s to wound, more to wounds. He's got a Flamer, so any 6s after that, it's going to be more to wounds. So we're going to have 5 shots, or 5. So it's strength 5, toughness 3, so 3s. And they all wound, and then we got 3 mortals at the end of that, in addition. So we got 5 normal wounds at minus, what did I say, -2? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
-1, so it's going to be on your regular.
All right, so I'll ignore that. So...
and then 3 mortal wounds at the end of that.
So I'll roll 3 of the 5 first. These are 3 ups. So 1 failed is 1 damage each.
1 damage, yes, 1 damage each.
So feel no pain. So first guy's dead, and then I've got 2 more.
Okay.
3 ups. Feel no pain. Blocks it.
All right, so then
There
we
we
got
are.
2
and then 3 mortal
mortals.
wounds.
Yep.
So these are 6 ups. I'll take 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, what does your priest do? What's he give you?
The 6-up feel no pain, and he has a lot of attacks in combat with the Teeth of Terra.
So is he within? He's not protected by anything here anymore, because he's got 2 wounds.
That would be correct, yeah.
And then what does this guy do?
He's the one that gives me obsec, gives me 2 inches extra movement.
Okay, so the priest is really what's concerning. Well, let me shoot here first, see if I can do anything with this. No, let me shoot this first.
Okay.
Which is 6 shots, hitting on 3s. No rerolls. And then wounding on 3s. Wounding on 2s because they're strength 3 or toughness 3 to 6.
Wait, who are they shooting?
These guys here.
Oh, okay.
And then reroll once because of plague weapon. So we have 4 at -3.
-3 goes to -2, and I'm in cover.
Let me double check that,
So,
Brian.
4 ups.
We might, before you do that.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, -3.
So 2, 5, 5, 6. And it's 1 damage or 2 damage?
2 damage each.
So I lose 1.
All right. The question is, do I want to get rid of the feel no pains? Maybe.
He also obviously heals and reses me.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's all this feel no pain Maltas into that. Meltas into this guy, crack missiles, and spike spewers into these guys. Should I even do that? Let me think about this. So everything from here is going to go into these guys. Meltas, hits, wounds, -4.
It's -3, and I'm in cover, so I have 5s. 2 up, -3, so 1 goes through.
All right, D6 for 6 damage.
What's this one?
Crack grenade, hits, wounds, -2. Good. And then play spear, D3 for 2. 3s, both wound, -1.
So 2 ups.
Good.
Ignore it.
All right. These guys within 12 inches of these guys will go with their gauntlets into those guys. So D6 shots for 5, 6, and then 1. So strength 3, toughness 3, so 4s. So we have 3, 4, 8 of them at no minus. That was
8?
going into these guys. That was plague spewers into these guys.
And what's the damage?
1 damage.
So we'll start with storm shields. So I can get a 2-up save. So
Yep.
4 and 4 more. So take 1 damage.
Take 1. This is just really just to plink you off. I only got 2 of these guys I can see. We'll just see if we can kill the one with hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So 3 at no minus.
Same squad.
Yep.
Storm shields.
Good. Okay. The tallyman will put his pistol into this guy here.
Okay.
Let me just make sure it's within 12. Looks like it, but just want to double check. No, he's just out. So he's not. All right, charges. I will charge here into these guys here, which I believe we said was an 8-inch charge, correct?
7.
7-inch charge. And they're in with 11. We'll charge this into them. And that's 8. And we'll charge this into them as well. He will have to come around though. So we'll see. So 6 may not do it. We'll have to double check that. And then yeah, we're back before I... All right, guys. So I ended up charging my Blight Lords in there as well. I moved my Death Shroud in there as well, staying outside of 1 inch for all these other guys. And charged here with this guy. Failed this and tried to reroll it. Failed it again. So now what I'm going to do is make the Sanguinian Guard. I honestly don't think they'll be alive after this. So I'm going to make this one guy fight last. Because I'm hoping I can kill him before I get all this attacks off. So, all right, so we're going to the Death Shroud. Let's Death Shroud first. So we have 4 attacks each and 1 from the captain. The champion. The champion I got to roll separately because he's got a glorious Reaper cannon, which is going to do mortal wounds on 6s. So we have, let's see. All right, guys, so hitting on 3s. Normally it's 2s, but now it's 3s. And we're re-rolling the 1s for Mortarion because they are core. And then we're going to be wounding on 3s. It's strength 7. It says toughness 3. And it is a plague weapon. So we have...
Wounding on 2.
Yeah, wounding on 2. So 6 at -3. 2 damage each.
So -3 goes to -2. 4 ups. So that would do 3 of them.
All right.
And 1.
Then the Glorious Reaper. Hitting, this one does not subtract, so it's hitting on 2s. Rerolling the ones from Mortarion. So those all hit. And it's strength 8, because this is a relic weapon. So it's 2s, 6s will do mortals. So it'll take 1 mortal and 5 normal at -3. And these are 3 damage each.
Alright, he's very dead.
Alright. So now we will, that guy's fighting last, so I'm going to just have Mortarion go into him with his 5 attacks. The last guy hits, rerolls 1 for himself.
2s miss.
2s miss. No, he normally hits on 2s.
So -1.
You're -1?
They're saying regard.
Okay.
-1.
Alright. And plague weapon. So 3 at -4.
5 ups. Okay, so he's dead.
He's dead. Alright, so I'll do some consolidating here, and then, but at the end of my turn, how many no prisoners did I get on that one?
Oh, jeez.
Well, we'll add that up afterwards. Bring it down, I did not do yet. Storm House. Oh, we got to fight here. So 3 attacks. And just 1 hits. Oops. And 1 wounds. No minus, no nothing.
3 up.
You're good. Fight
I
back.
can fight back, so 2 attack, shock assault, savage echo, so 9 attacks. 3s. And cursors are -1 base, so they'll go up to -2. And you're T7?
Yes.
So 5s go to 4s because you charged me. So 3
AP.
-2 goes to -1.
So 4s. And good.
Alright, so I'll keep that.
Alright, so you keep that one. So I did not score bring it down because I didn't kill your chaplain, but I will get rid of that one. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. No prisoners in Storm Hostile Objective we'll hold on to.
So you kill.
Although, were any of those things OPSEC? With that you had?
Not by themselves, no way.
Okay, because none of the, oh, my Terminators are OPSEC. So it would have been, okay, we both hold that one.
He gives the range with them.
Okay. So I'll score the 7 plus the 1. Is it 1 for every unit? Well,
1 for every unit up to 3.
Okay.
So 1, 2.
So we got 2 units on that one. So I'll get 9 on that, and we'll be back after. Are you keeping any of those cards?
2.
And we'll be back after the score.
Don't.
All right, guys, we are back.
All right, so yeah, I've got to see what I can do with what I've got left. So the Death Company.
But before you go into that, Brian,
yeah.
So I was able to, because of my consolidation, my pile in, I was able to pile in, move a little bit more, just so people are wondering what's going on here. Move a little bit more to try to block Mortarion. And then these guys did not get a chance to fight, but they did charge. So after you charge, you're allowed a 6-inch movement. You get a 3-inch for pile in and 3-inch for consolidation and pile in, whichever one comes first. So you can still take that. So I kind of just moved everybody in front of Mortarion there. I did that off camera. Now we can go to Brian's turn.
So I basically moved everything up. These guys are coming in to help secure this objective. The Sanguinary Priest can still do his thing. Yep. So he's going to heal a wound here and bring back a Hammer Veteran, and then he's going to heal the Chaplain back up to full wounds.
Man.
So the Chaplain that
was
facing death, almost certain death, is now unscathed, but we'll see if that matters now. We're going to try to shoot Mortarion down again because he's got 1 wound left.
So far, you've been averaging 1 wound in shooting.
And you have no CP left, correct?
I am done.
So these guys advanced, but they can still shoot because they have assault bolters.
Yep.
So I'll just be hitting on 4s.
And the Mortarion?
15 shots. Well, let's see. Let's shoot the stuff that pretty much has to first. I don't think I'm within 6 here, so let's see if we get him with the Priest's Bolt Pistol. Nope. The Chaplain's Bike. He does not have miasma, correct?
It does not.
So 3's hit. 1.
All right, here we go. 4s.
That's a 3 up.
No.
5 up.
5 up. All right, saves it. Mortarion is a beast.
The Ancient. Ghost Bolt Gun. I believe he gets the +1 roll. Yep. So he gets the +1 from being next to the Warlord, so they both hit. 1. 3 out.
Good.
Crack Grenade from this Vanguard vet. Should be in range. Nope. Crack Grenade from the Death Company. Hits. That should wound because it's strength 6.
Yep.
So 3 up. Okay. These Intercessors. So they'll be hitting on 3s. And wounding on 6.
1,
2.
2, 2 3-ups. Oh, 1 5 up.
Oh!
Finally got him. Does
5
explode
from an errant bolt shot.
on a 6. I'm sorry, on a 4. He does blow up, but anything within 6 inches will take a mortal wound, except for Nurgle demons, except for Nurgles. But so I don't know if he takes a mortal.
So anything within 6.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't. It doesn't affect me.
All of mine. Everything but the priest over here.
Okay, so I'll just take 1 mortal wound.
Just 1?
Just 1. That's all it is.
Okay.
Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's just 1 mortals. So I'm sorry, guys. It's actually D3 mortals. So we'll start with
what's D6?
roll a D6. That's what it says. Roll a D6. I'm
Okay.
reading it in my head wrong.
Okay.
And it's D3 mortal wounds.
Okay. So we'll just start with Chaplain.
All right. Gotta stay in the box. So 1.
1, which you can ignore. 5 up. So he'll take 1. Down to 7.
Whoever's next.
Ancient.
2.
2. I think that puts him at 4. Or from 4 to 2. Van Vets.
1.
Kills the wounded guy. And Death Company. Horse gets the 3. I need 1 of these, please. No. So that actually really hurts because
it kills 2, huh?
Thunderhammer.
All right.
Had to do it the hard way.
As he goes out, he takes 2 guys with him back into the warp. But I would say I got my 480 points worth of Mortarion in that game.
Okay. So now I've still got these 2 units.
Yep.
So we'll put a Crack Grenade from here
into
that guy. It's T7.
Yeah.
So that does not wound. And then we'll just shoot the Intercessors into...
That's these guys here, right?
Yeah, these guys. Into... We'll just shoot him.
Okay.
So 4 still have to be advanced. Five hits. 5 nothing. Okay. All right. Charges then.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just charge everything here. Everything. So you've got 3 Death Shroud, 5 Blight Lords.
Right.
And can I stay outside of 6 with this? Not really. In which case I might just charge him. What's this guy like in combat?
He's got a power fist, like a claw. And so it's just basically like a power claw.
2 damage.
2 damage. But he does, the 6s will do mortals with that as well.
Oh, I don't like that. So we'll put the Chaplain into I guess both these units.
Okay.
6 should get in.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Then we'll put these guys into here.
All right.
It's the easy one. So these are +1 too, so 7. Just push these guys in there. And Sanguinary Priest coming into...
You can move him since we're...
Yeah. So he's going to go
only
with
one
that. These guys into the Death Shroud.
Mm-hmm.
5
Therein.
therein. I guess Death Company into both. 7. Ancient into the Death Shrouds. 7. And then this guy into... Actually, check that. We're going to make sure that he is basing this guy so he can't move. I'll just charge both units there. 6 becomes a 7, which should be good.
Yeah.
So he comes in. Oh, but I want to make sure that he is actually outside of the 6. So he's to stay outside of 6.
Not charging the blight lights.
I don't think he can do it.
Okay.
So he's just gonna suck it out.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I can charge. So
we'll have him fight last, obviously, because he's the only one within 3 inches.
Yep. And we are going to...
And then he will not count as charging. Everybody else is good. And I don't have any CP to stop anything, so.
We'll Angel sacrifice the chaplain for what that's worth. So I guess I'll go first with him. So he has 3 attacks base, 3 for the Teeth of Terror, and I don't count as charging. So I'm hitting on... Oh, I gotta declare I'm attacking. No, let's start with the Van Bets, because they're definitely attacking the Death Shrouds.
Okay.
He's only into the Death Shrouds too.
I can't stop any of this from happening up here.
Right, but I need to... so these attacks are probably going to go in here. All right, I'll just do the Van Bets. So, what do I have there? 3 double claws and a shield. So it's 6 on the double claws, and then 5 on the shield. Hitting on 2s because of the banner.
Mm-hmm. And all the rerolls you want now.
Yes. And your T...
I'm T6 now because of Trust and Vitality.
Okay, I'm still winning on force because it's strength 4 plus 1 wound, so 4 is full rerolls. That's a good thing because that was a terrible roll. So here's 5. Still not great. Wow. 11. Minus 3 goes to minus 2.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be under 4-ups anyway. Yeah. So let's see. Damage?
1.
All right, so
2.
2 guys die. I'll leave the guy with the chimes. Because he's got the Glorious Reaper Cannon that does mortal wounds.
Let's see if Ancient can finish him. He's got 3 attacks. Then Shock Assault. Savage Echoes. He's got 3 attacks. Hitting on 2s because I'm near my Warlord.
Mm-hmm.
And Strength 5, he's T6. That actually does matter. So 4s plus 1. So 4 on your invul.
And he'll take 1.
Just 1. So 2 damage goes to 1.
So he's down to 2.
Oops. All right, so Thunderhammer into them.
All right.
Getting 5 attacks. Assault Doctrine. Minus 1 to hit, so hitting on 4s. Strength 8 plus 1 to wounds. These will wound on 2s. 2. Minus 3 goes to
4.
-2.
Take 1.
3
So
damage.
3 damage. So 1 must be a 1.
And then I'm left with him because he fights last.
Yeah, so
6 attacks.
well, it's my turn now because he's shut off his. Oops.
Counts as not
He's
charged.
counts as not charged. So I'm gonna just. Do I want to take that Blight Lord into him? Oh no, I can't because it's got to go into him.
That guy has to fight him.
So I'll just guess it really doesn't matter because everybody fought up there. I'll just fight into here real quick, see if I can do anything. So I'm going to pile in here. So we were able to stay within 2 inches there, and we'll get with half inch within a half inch. I got 4 guys going into here.
Okay.
So we got, and my champion is not in that, so we'll have 3 attacks each.
And what's their strength?
Their strength is it's +3. I'm sorry, it's +1, so it's going to be 6.
Okay, so I will
5. It's going to be 5.
But I'm T4, correct?
Yeah.
So I will transhuman.
Okay. So it's so it's going. It's add 1 to it's add 1, so it's going to be strength 5. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of the Lord variance. And then wounding on 4s. Add a 2 in there. And then it's a plague weapon. So we have 3 at -3.
So 4 pinball. And what's the damage?
1 damage.
So gift of foresight. What's his damage? 1?
1, yeah.
So I'll use my free reroll. Passes, and then 5 of feeling pain. Passes.
Now you get to
Now the priest, who is
the priest or this guy. Oh no, he fights last. Yeah.
So priest into the blood lords, hitting on 2s and strength 5. There's T5 or there's T6.
T5.
Okay. Don't get my charging bonus, so force. 3 neg 3.
So 4 up.
2.
They have 4 pinball.
Yep.
So it's gonna damage.
So damage 2 goes to damage 1.
All right, so it's gonna kill 1 and put a wound on the other one.
Okay.
All right,
and then
so
light spawn. Oh, he gets to go.
Yeah, he'll because it's not the blade spawn's not gonna do anything. I'll try to hit him. You didn't take any wounds last time, right? From the Terminators.
No.
He's not core. So just 1. Oh no, 2 because he wounds on 4s. 2 at no AP. That was the blade spawn into here.
Okay. 2 ups.
Good.
All right. Oh, and we forgot this combat. Yeah, I guess I'll roll that real fast. So 2 attacks. So 4 attacks each, and then an additional for the sergeant. So that's 13 attacks. Hitting on 4s because I'm -1.
Mm-hmm.
5 and 6s. Strength 8, T7.
Yep.
+1 to wound, so 2s. 7. -3 goes to -2.
What's the AP? Or
-3 goes to -2.
-2. And 7 of them?
Yep.
So that's going to be 3, so 5s. So we'll take a
3
bunch
damage
of
goes to 2, so that should kill it.
Yeah. Does he blow? Let's see. 2, 4. Actually, he does stay alive.
You only saved 1, right?
Yeah, 1. I was 7. I rolled 7 of them.
Yeah, so
They go down to 2.
they go down to 2, so 12 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Does he blow up? No. Yeah, 2 each. Yeah, and I was totally in there wrong. All right. I'll just. Should I fight here? I mean, it doesn't matter. Fight here, I guess, because everybody already fought into them. So 2 and 2 and no AP.
1 damage each?
Yeah.
So that kills this guy. Who's the sergeant? Okay, so what still has to fight?
Just this guy for me.
That guy. Okay.
And that's everybody else is fought.
All right, then I've got Chaplain, and I guess I'll roll his attacks, his 3 attacks. 2 hits. Now I'm moving on 5s because I charge. 1 minus 1 goes to nothing. So you should be good.
So we'll go with the 5. You charge him, so it's 5 attacks. That doesn't matter anyway. Hitting on 2s into your ancient. Or should I go into? He's only got two things left. He's got 2 wounds left.
Yes.
The ancient. I'm gonna go into your. I'm gonna go into your vets.
Okay.
With that guy. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. And 6 will do mortals. And reroll that as a plague weapon. So 2 mortals and 3 regular.
Okay, so unfortunately the Storm Shield is the one that's closest. Let's see if he's even in range. Say I think he's just within range of the priest.
3 inches, right?
Yeah, so what's the AP on that?
-3.
-3 would go to -2. See, I'll have to do this backwards. So how many? 5?
5, yep.
And 2 mortal wounds?
And 2 mortal wounds.
So 5 ups. Well, no, let's do it 3 at a time. It's 2 damage each?
3 damage each.
3 damage each. So stage 1, 2.
You just roll 3 of those, right?
Yeah. I guess I really should do them 1 at a time. Here's the feel no pain on the first one, so 1 dies. 2 die. I saved a 3rd. So here's the 4th save. Goes through. So this is the last guy with double claws. So he's dead, leaving 1 save.
Yeah, 1 more, yep.
So this is on the Storm Shield, so 4 up. So he's good.
And he's got 2 mortals.
2 mortals, 6 ups. Kills them. Just enough.
Dude, it's hard, but they hit pretty hard. So now you get to kill whatever you want in that. Your chaplain.
So chaplain, he doesn't count as charging. Still don't think I can kill enough to get blood and guts.
Well, you got.
I got.
No, you
2
got 3.
drones.
You got 3 already.
What did I get?
You need to get 3.
I only got the 2 drones.
And Martarian.
I shot him down.
Oh yeah.
He died from
yeah,
shooting.
yeah.
After all that melee, he died from an errant bolt.
Yeah.
And he's got 5 wounds.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to kill the Blade Lords either. I guess I'll just attack the Blade Spawn. So 4 attacks, and I don't count as charging. So let's see how that goes. And I don't have mantra strength, so yeah, I'm not sure what the right answer is here, but I'm just gonna roll. He hits on 2s.
The right answer is, Brian, whatever you're doing.
Strength 6. What's your toughness?
5.
So 3 is gonna have to get the bonus. So 2 minus 1 goes to, or no, minus 2 goes to -1.
So 1 will go through.
Yeah, 2 damage goes to 1.
2 damage.
Goes to 1 damage.
All right, so he's down to 4. All right.
So I'm finally going to
Bring it down.
and no prisoners.
All right.
But
So that's 10 points.
still not this one.
And you did kill 3 units this turn, so you do get the 3.
I did kill 3 units this turn. No, I killed 2 units this turn. Just these 2.
Oh, yeah, you killed that drone. When did you kill that drone?
Last turn.
All right. So I will have. I did get no prisoners on that turn because I needed 6 more, and I killed out that unit. So that's gonna go another 5.
I gotta take morale on the Death Company. They're done leadership of 7. He's good.
They're good.
And he should be okay.
Defend the stronghold and overwhelming firepower, which I'm probably not going to get. Tallyman. So I'm going to go back up to 2.
So
I got to kill 3 units. All right. And then defend the stronghold. All right. So yeah, we will be back. Let's see. I'm not going to fail morale there. I'm not going to fail morale here. All right. So we will be back after the score. All right, guys, after my movement, I really didn't move anything. I moved my Lord Variants here, maybe get some to charge here, maybe do some damage that way. I kept everything else the same in combat, locked in combat. I did smite the chaplain, got him for 2. Was it 1 or 2 or 3? 2?
Yeah.
So I got him for 2, and then I got Patressa Vitality off, and I put it onto the Death Shroud. Everything else is going to stay the same. Let's see. So I got my... If I roll a 1 there, nothing there. On my Blight Lords, nothing there. On my Lord Variants, nothing. Blight Spawn, nothing. At Potswalkers, nothing. All right. So we will go to... So anyway, I spent a CP going down to 1 to get Defend the Strong. I turned in Storm Hostile Objectives because I don't think I was going to get this. And I got Defend the Stronghold, so basically just hold 1 in my deployment zone, hold 1 in No Man's Land. So the cards have actually favored me at the end of this game. So now we're just going to shoot here. Just, I guess it really doesn't matter. I don't need to do anything with that. I'm not even going to bother shooting it. Because, yeah, I don't think that doesn't even matter. So we are going to forego the shooting and go, which is everything that's important, and go into charging. So I'm going to charge my Lord Variants into his chaplain, and that's an 8. So he'll be in. I'll turn him this way so his gun can. So he's within 6. He's within an inch, and then I will have him fight into the chaplain. Yeah, the chaplain's going to fight last, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'll pick the chaplain fight last. So let me check the Lord Variant stats. All right, guys, so 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. And 6s will do mortals. Rerolling 1s because of Plague Weapon. So those are both 2s. So we have 4 at -3.
Into the chaplain?
Into the chaplain.
4 ups. And I'll use my... What's the damage on it again?
The damage is 2 damage each.
So I'll use my free get to foresight passes. So now I've just got, what, 2 mortal wounds or 1?
1 mortal wound.
5 up. So he takes the 1 off.
All right. Then we'll go with... it is your turn, sir.
To fight. So I'm going to go with the Ancient. He has 3 attacks. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I can't do enough damage now. Hitting on 2s.
That's going into...
The last death.
Okay.
And Strength 5, T5.
T6.
T6.
Because of just some vitality.
So 1 at Rinval.
Good. I'll just go with the next. I'll just go with the going into. I'll have them go into. Now I'll just have the Ancient go, or this guy go. See if I can just. Guess it really doesn't matter. Of these 2, I'll just have these guys start. These 2 go here.
Okay.
This guy will go here. This guy will go there. Right? Or yes, I'm not outside. What's how many? He's got 6 wounds.
Chaplain?
Yeah, 4. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. So we have 3 going into the chaplain. Hitting on 3s, and then wounding on. Let's see, it's going to be strength is 5, so wounding on 3s. So just 1 at -1. I'm sorry, one at -3, 1 damage.
So 4 up.
Good. Going into the guy back there. Rerolling the 1. And then, so 1 into your, that was this plate over here.
Okay, it was -3.
-3.
So it was a -2, so 5 up, and it's 1 damage.
1 damage.
So 6 up, feel no pain, but he was wounded. Put it down to 1.
And 3s. So 2 going into your chaplain. That was from this one guy.
AP?
-3.
So 1 goes through, and
just 1 damage.
The priest, you mean?
That was this guy going here.
Oh, I thought you already attacked him.
These 2 went here.
Oh. I rolled that as the chaplain.
It's okay, not a big deal.
All right, we'll say this goes in here. So
Just save it.
Feels no pain.
Okay, your turn.
So I've got the sergeant left over here. They'll hit. Nothing.
And then we'll just go with the going in your ancient. Oh, roll 1s for the lower variant. And then 6s do mortals, 2. So we just got 4 at no minus. I'm sorry, 4 at -3.
It's -2, so 4 ups, and it's a lot of damage, right?
Yeah, 3 damage each.
So he's dead.
And we'll consolidate. Oh, he didn't charge, so he cannot consolidate.
He goes. Then I've got my characters.
Mm-hmm.
You can just roll this.
Oh, dude, it's. So 2 at no minus.
Okay. All right, so 2 Thunderhammer attacks because I didn't get charged. 4 ups. 1 hits. Nothing. The priest has 6 attacks. Into the Blight Lords. Hitting on 2s. I'll hit. Strength 5 and they're T5.
T5.
4s. 4 -3.
So it takes 1 damage?
Yep.
How much?
2 goes to 1 damage.
2 goes to 1 damage? Yeah, that's good.
And then the chaplain will continue his pointless popping into the light spawn.
All right.
He hits on 2s.
I'm going to fight with the Blight Spawn before he dies, but go ahead, keep going.
Oh, he's not going to die. What's his toughness?
5.
So 3 at -1. So no issue.
So he stays alive with going down to 3. How many wounds?
He has a
He's got a 3
4
up.
up save.
3 up save. You said there was no minus?
Oh, no, he's -2, so it goes to -1. So
Okay.
1 does go through.
Yeah, 1 goes through. And what the damage?
1.
So he's down to 3. And I'll fight back with him. I know we did this out of order, but that 1 hits. Unless he's minus to hit. So 2. No AP.
2 up. Good.
All right. Okay, so at the end of my turn, I will defend the stronghold and I will extend battle lines. I did kill a unit, so I'm going to get +1 there. Yeah, so let's go to show the score, and then we'll come back for Brian's turn. All right, guys, you saw the score. So we just kind of talked out the rest of this game. So he's going to move these guys over here, right, just to kill this guy off, which will get you the
Blood and guts,
5 points for blood and guts. Dropped everything back here. What else did you got? Behind enemy lines, couldn't do.
Yeah, I drew 2 terrible objectives and exchanged 1 out for another terrible one. So I basically just finished blood and guts by killing this guy. Got 1 for killing him and
so
took my 7 for primary.
1 for killing him plus an extra 5 for the primary, correct? Right? So blood and guts. And then it would be
+7, +1.
+1. And then whatever we hold at the end of the thing is another 5 points or 4 point, whatever the thing was. So you saw the score, guys. We see this was a fun game. I kind of popped Mortarion on him. He didn't know he was facing Mortarion until he got here. So that was a surprise. Hey, here's Mortarion. So
I was well equipped to fight him, and he just didn't die.
And there was a lot of good rolls in there as well. dude, it's pretty fun. What do you think about Tempest War cards?
It's good. It's different. I started realizing that I was going to fall behind because I thought those 3 cards that I drew that one turn were perfect for me.
Right.
And because I couldn't kill Mortarion, it set me back like a whole turn, and that ended up being the difference in the game, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. But that's still a fun game, man. I enjoy these Tempest Wrath. I'm hope you guys enjoy them in our bat reps here. Yeah, it's pretty good. Armor of Contempt is pretty nice.
It's good. This is only my second game with it.
This middle here throughout the whole thing was just back and forth. I thought Mortarion being in there was pretty big. Staying alive with 1 and 2 wounds at the end there, that was pretty big for me. But yeah, good time. I'm glad you came. Yeah. Did you have fun?
Yep. Always.
Brian, thank you very much, man.
Yep.
As always, guys, God bless and peace out.